welcome back to Films Rash Adventure, where Sid is playing The Outer Worlds. Space your choice. Anyways, we're carrying on a mission of The Doom That Came to Rogeway. Let's begin. Want to see how this all started? Check my last video. I got a case of the sniffle, so if you hear a lot of I apologize. Crustacean machine discovered. Ooh, something to check out. Ooh.
We ought to go places like this more.
Paulson.
You got it, Captain!
Yeah, I thought I got to use a special power.
We made it! Down they go!
Brutal. Yay. All right. Got some hide. Oh, crap. Oh, better. Oh, didn't mean to do that. A little dizzy. Oh, right.
What the? What was that?
Incoming!
Dad, fucker! What was that? Out of ammo! Reloading! On over there. Get down!
He gonna be here.
I think I heard something. What was that? We're just gonna walk in? I mean, it's a secret right on it.
Well, let's check this out over here. There's somebody who's not gonna like us. Oh, wait, hold on.
You don't shoot, I won't shoot. Deal?
Here.
Keep them hands where I can see them. What are you doing out here?
I could ask the same.
I'm doing what I'm paid for, and not a bit beyond that. Name's Lillian. Lady named McCass hired my crew as gun hands. I got left here to watch for Cleo reinforcements. They all got pinned inside, so I can't say as I mind.
So why are we having this conversation instead of a shootout?
I'm sweaty. I got clawed by one of them monsters. I've been in the dirt all day, and I got bugs in places you don't need to know about. I'm on a fucking break. Got a smoke?
Here, I got you.
Thanks, brother.
What job you working if you don't mind me asking?
Don't mind the asking, but I ain't telling. You want details? Go talk at Miss High and Mighty What's-Her-Name. She's in the labs, pinned down.
You in contact with her?
I got a radio, yeah. If I see any corporate ships incoming, I shout her a warning. Before you ask, no, you can't use it.
I'm glad you're up front. Bad day, huh?
I've had better. Lost some things in a dust-up. But I didn't get eaten like some of our crew. Got that going for me.
Just a little boo-boo in the face. Alright, well, so as long as you got your health.
My dad used to say that before he left the workforce. I was near the Raptidon pen when they got loose. Had to set a few to rights. When I got to checking if all my parts were still attached, I realized I'd dropped my cigarette case.
Why don't you go back and get it? I know where this is going. You're busy, but if I fetched it, you'd pay for my troubles, right?
I'll look busy to you. It's surrounded by pissed-off Raptidons. My mama didn't raise no dumbasses. This was a Spacer's Choice commemorative case. Some promo for Founding Day they did back in, I forget the year. Worth decent bits to collectors.
Wouldn't hurt to do her a nice turn, would it, Captain?
I'll come around if I can wait. Yeah, that's that bad as a nap. Are you willing to pay to get it back?
Well, you'd sure as hell have earned it, wouldn't you?
I'll come around if I get a hold of it.
I'd be obliged. Just don't lose any parts trying.
Yep, let's go. Let's go do this first. Do. What a mess. Oh, something sounds hungry.
Who the... You. Yeah, you. Get over here. You care to explain what you're doing here? Did you miss the big sign outside?
Tone sent me to help. You're in charge. Security?
That I am. Name's Porter. If Doc Crane did send you, I'd be glad for the help. Bad news is, we haven't been able to clean these outlaws out of the lab. Good news is, they haven't been able to escape, neither.
Ain't that something? So it's stalemate.
For now. I reckon they got no backup. On the other hand, we don't neither. And our mechanicals all went haywire for some damn reason. Damn mechanicals have always been more trouble than they're worth.
How you holding the attackers down here? A place like this must have more than one exit.
The garage and the front door are it. These bastards got in through the vent system, but we locked that down. They're not getting back out that way without a security keycard. They'd need to take mine. Or make a new one in my office, I guess.
Where can I find your office?
Why you want to know that?
I need a security keycard.
What for?
I'm going down after these guys. I don't want to get trapped by a door you locked behind you.
Fair point. Here's a key card to my office. Head left from here and downstairs. It's across from the cafeteria. I got a machine that makes pass cards for us. Just don't knock over any paperwork in there. I got a system.
You know, I could respect you, Porter. Alright, enough talk. These outlaws won't wait forever. Probably one thing, huh? One over. Yeah, we could probably... There you go. Yeah, it says Bart, dude. Not a lot of privacy when you're taking a poop, huh? All right.
Oh, security, but
Got them all. I see it now. Nice one.
I'm reloading.
Hell yeah! So, Man, there's just like a lot of random stuff. Sweet. That's kind of cool when I like it. Okay.
Hey! You!
Oh?
Over here!
Oh?
Oh, good. You're not shooting at me. That's a start. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you.
Anton wants the problem fixed. I imagine he means you.
Yes, I imagine he does. But we all have problems. It is the human condition. I am myself ensnared in this wretched place. You want to kill me. I don't want to die. Therefore, it is in my best interest to negotiate with you. Help me get out of here, and I will pay you for my life.
We're not friends. You expect me to help you, I expect to.
You're asking a great deal from me. This research is my only bargaining chip.
And I suggest you make your case.
The first thing I need is a key card to unlock my door. Then I'd need you to clear me a path out of here. There are 2 ways out. The quickest is through the front door, but Cleo Security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I suppose you could talk to them. The other way out is through the loading bay, but you'd have to clear out the rafts for me. Then I could just slip out the back, sight unseen.
I need to get a reason to risk my neck out for you.
Because Crane is a tool. Because no good deed goes unrewarded. Because doing me a good turn is the honorable and decent thing. Take your pick.
What kind of word are we talking?
The research I carry is valuable. I am willing to go halves with you.
Well, since I like sticking to the man. Alright, I'm out.
You might be the first stroke of
I mean,
luck
I'll
I've
help.
had all day. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
What will I get if... What will I get myself into if I help out?
Nothing beyond the purview of a talented freelancer like you.
Talk the guards into leaving, but your people have to let them pass.
You really expect me to just let them pass? Why? So they can regroup behind their walls and mount another assault? Never mind. I'm obviously in no position to argue with you. If you can talk those guards into standing down, my people will follow suit.
Nothing else I need to know.
I'll help however I can.
Tell me what you know about the rat.
A raptidon is an apex predator, native to the jungles of Monarch. They are entirely unsuited to life on Terra 2, which may account for their horrible temper and appetite.
Oh, so they're an invasive species. This might be take down an entire pack of these things.
Oh, for goodness sake. They are just animals. Aggressive, territorial, frightened, and very probably hungry animals, but they die to gunfire like anything else. I do remember one of those feckless scientists yammering something about a raptidon suppression system.
Perfect. Where can I find the scientist?
How should I know? I left his body where I shot him.
Right here.
Take your time. I am, to my chagrin, not going anywhere.
This is... Please, everyone.
Huh. Yeah, label the cancer, Anti-Cleo's Raptigon. Guaranteed to bring the largest Raptidon for no less than 6 hours and crushing scent. Or gases. Okay. Reptophobia. Found a flaw in you. Repeated encounters with reptons have your effectiveness attacking companions. Where did you that one? Shit. Acid!
You damn turncoat. We saw everything. You must think me a fool. I was watching on the security cameras. You got downright friendly with the outlaw leader. I reckon we got nothing to say to each other. You best back yourself out of here. Nice and slow.
Ease out the trigger. Hear me out.
You got 1 minute. Starting now.
I convinced Cassandra to let you leave in peace. The labs are wrecked and the staff half dead.
You convinced her to let us leave in peace. Listing the ills we've been done ain't exactly putting me in a mind to compromise.
Look around. There have been enough death. I can't change what's done. I can change what happens. Out.
Think it's that easy, huh? You fly in with your fancy ship, say a few words, and everyone gets a happy ending?
I think it would be easy if you decide to let it be.
You ever had a good thing? A place that felt like you were supposed to be? I had that here. I reckon I don't see any better solution. Fine, damn it. We'll pull out.
Do, 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 do. Oh, wrong way. Ooh, what's this door? This door.
I would ask what was on your mind, but the answer is obviously me.
And redheads. Hold on, I've got some questions for you.
Ask away. I have got nothing but time.
What do you intend to do with the reason?
Sell it, of course. I don't have any use for the scribblings of idiotic scientists, but whoever gave me this tip obviously does. Assuming I make it out of this place alive. And with my ship out of commission, I'll have to leave on foot and hope my luck changes. One problem at a time, I suppose.
Yeah, galactic corporations are indies. What do you have against them?
From the day we are born, we are made to obey. Never question, never hope. Never dream of anything greater than the lot appointed to us. Corporations expect us to work until the day we die. But they could not give a half-bit shit about our lives.
Create an anti-Clea facility.
No one asks why anymore. The establishment tells us to live here, work there, eat that, drink this. All our choices are made for us, so we forget we ever had a choice. I am doing this because I can. Because it thrills me. Because I take a deep and profound pleasure from stabbing at the heart of corporate power, no matter how shallow the wound.
Okay.
Finally. I've never been so pleased at the sight of an open door. Please tell me you've cleared a way out of here.
Clear both heads out of here. Don't make me regret it.
So you have. I am much obliged. And now, if you do not mind, I have had quite enough of this wretched place.
I'm gonna need you to turn over that read.
Oh, really? And why, pray tell, would I do a thing like that?
Because you don't want a price on your head.
Your point is well taken. I would rather not spend the rest of my days looking over my shoulder for the shadow of my headhunter. Here, take the damned research. Tell Crane I hope he chokes on it.
I'm gonna save your life for free.
Good. I never trust a freelancer who works for free.
Come on, Cassandra, throw in a little something. You orphans.
Orphans. Is that what you are calling yourself now? Here. Let it never be said that I do not reward good work.
Do the right thing. Goodbye. Do. That's a tough one.
Wait a second, Pat! I'll fix you right up!
Yeah.
Everyone all right?
Okay. Alright, I think that's it. Wait, what was this? Spoop room, alright. What is that? What is that? I think it's just an exit. Let's go get some cigarettes. Over there. Where the hell? Fun times barrel. Critical. All right. Where you running? Hot dog, got it. This cigarette case is misaligned and embossed with the iconic rendering of the hope, the name, Lillian. It's signed on the inside of the metal lid.
That was made for the 50th anniversary. I remember that. I just got back from school. Dad set candles on our doorstep.
Opa Gangnam Style. Yeah. Lootin', lootin', lootin'. Real cuz? Gonna do me like that? Hmm?
Mysterious doors are the funnest sorts of doors.
I don't think I was in here yet. Maybe I have been. Now I've been. No.
Seriously, don't get yourself killed. It's a nice cigarette case, but it's still just a cigarette case.
Oh, she cares. I got some good news. I have the cigarette case you lost.
You're shitting me.
I shit you not. I'm not saying it was a hassle to get, but here it is, safe and sound.
You ain't so bad. Here's something for the trouble.
See you around then. Can't go in. Alright, so, next quest. Yeah. Let's go with Vulcan's Hammer. Hey, I still want to go in here though.
Picked the wrong damn day.
So, huh, okay.
Boss called and said to pack it in for pickup. Reckon that's your doing. Maybe I'll see you around sometime.
Hey, Lillian, pretty cool. Give up that habit, though. Like a Thomas saying the book looks up? Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, mess him up. I'm glad she's on my side. I haven't seen any handguns in a while. Hey. Aw, dang it. Hey, what's up? Whoa. Shooting nasty bullets at me. Like they got bad harbor or something. It's the berry. Which has the thing. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah. 22.
I don't even know how you can get a kitchen this sturdy with just cabinets.
If you need to get to the armory and don't have a code, ask me. If I'm not around, check the front desk at the Antibiotic Lab. Marsha! Hey, how's it going? Alright, that gun sucks. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, fuck 'em up.
System alert. Process reach. Authorized, yeah? Unauthorized persons.
We got the passcode.
Ah!
What's that? Why am I not able to just... There we go.
Supposed to be where Mr. Shaw.
Performing an
Here they come!
required nearby.
Detailed drawing on an advanced pistol revision comments are scrolled across the image. Mostly edgeable writing, except for the name Orson Shaw scribbled. So,
Any news? On that thing we spoke about? You know, that thing?
magic experiment.
Don't keep me in suspense. Did you get my stuff? I mean, not mine. It's for other parties. Buyers.
Got all yours.
This is gonna make me so popular. I mean, with the people who buy it, not by using it. Because I'm not.
You're definitely gonna use it.
Only for testing purposes. Quality control. You would, right?
Sure.
Take this. You earned it. If you run into me again after all this is over, maybe I'll have more. Pleasure doing business with you.
Well, I think, later. Oh, no. Okay. I got a bunch of secrets that are gonna go with me.
Every SAM unit comes lean, mean, and ready to clean.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you, customer. All cleaning tasks have been completed. Scheduling next round of cleaning to commence in 4 minutes.
Edgeworth.
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error. Refill printer paper. Thank you, customer. Sam. We guarantee it's the only sanitation and maintenance unit you'll ever need. All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12 by 12 corrugated steel box. Did you know SAM units are capable of equipping regulation-grade flamethrower nozzles? Upgrade your attachment today and get to firing away.
Oh, welcome to the cruising.
SAM units live to clean and clean to live.
Good to see you, boss.
Gentleman Grant.
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
Give me a straight answer.
Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
Aren't obliged to anyone else. We're free.
Stowaways ain't free. We were just as trapped as anybody else. We didn't belong in the system, but we still had to live in it. We still had to play by the board's rules. Imagine spending your whole life looking out at the stars, and knowing you could never aspire to be anything more than a box hauler. That's what it's like.
All I do is haul boxes. Oh. Sounds rough, Felix. You am. That's right, Felix. Where do you find work?
Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Right, the incident with the toss ball stick.
Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a toss ball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
I have a disagreement, expect you.
Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything. I
Big
caught
words.
a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
Thanks for the story.
Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Huh? Oh, there's Big Door. Oh, so much radiated heat. There. Every time, why do I do this myself? There you go. Got a little shock value. Groundbreaker!
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker. Sometimes I wonder about Mr. Hawthorne. What was he like? Why'd he make the computer a talkie? You think he got lonely, flying about on his own?
Is that on a mechanical clean the ship yet?
Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say.
Have you given him a nickname yet?
Nah, but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without him giving you the okay first, you know? Of course, that don't stop Felix.
You learned your trade from your father. It sounds like it when you talked to me.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I don't see the humor.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
You are actually good at this. Wait.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
Interesting. After school, you moved straight back to Edgewood?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Get much time after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
It's time to move along. Okay, your time's over. Gosh.
Rizzo's knock you out bar. It's milk chocolate bar, caramel
but-
and free nuts in it. It's time for a kick.
This is Halcyon.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
I investigated the stress signal on Roseway.
What's that? Speak up now.
About the secrets you asked me to look for.
What'd you turn up?
With here. And fancy toothpaste for me. Here you go.
These corporations, I tell you. Once they get an idea into their big, dense heads, there's no getting it out again. Can't imagine how I'll offload this. But waste not, want not, I suppose.
I acquired some research about Raptidon Musk, but I found another buyer. I found schematics for a prototype weapon from False and selling. You buy?
Peaches and cream, if that isn't the most handsome bit of lethal engineering I've seen all week. That'll go for a tidy sum of bits.
That's it.
Are you positive? Honest to goodness?
A third, there's nothing left.
Can't say I wasn't hoping for more, but I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime.
Want to ask you something?
What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
Groundbreakers outside. Force control.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
Big harder and wisdom.
Straight to the point, eh? All right then, on you go. Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Hang on. Okay. There you go, tier 2 then.
Rizzo's lemon snap.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Hey, are there cows?
I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern.
Kind of got a little.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Yeah, just...
Damn right we left the lab. What's left there that's worth dying for?
Oh, it's you. As if my thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it?
Manager Associate Jameson, he's safe.
Jameson. I didn't do right by him, did I? Only cared about how he helped or hurt my research.
Well, sometimes it's easy to get caught up in it all. Well, there's more to care about than black marks and paperwork.
Not in this colony, there isn't. But success here will get me to Byzantium. I'll have recognition, money, proper facilities. It's the only place to lead a life of meaning in the system.
But it's none of my business. Like reverse.
Better days are coming. I can smell the money. Wait, no, that's Raptidon musk.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Yeah, it just really just kind of gets them to put over things so much.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Rizzo's purple berry.
Gotta do the job. Alright, well, guess I bust that one.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
I'll buy a Celebrate napkin.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else? I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I tossed together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Kinda cool.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late. Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
I'm going to get some jobs now. Guess I shall go to Dr. Over there.
Impeccable timing, Captain. I was about to watch the latest episode in Halcyon Helen's thrilling serial adventure. Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Put it on screen.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
What to do?
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
I got a question for you.
Come see me in my lab. I'll answer any questions you have.
Right, come off.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Mentioned a Anthrowave drama. I'd like to see it.
Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask.
It was the law-forsaken parasites. I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those two informants had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there.
Ew.
It was death. I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price. But at what cost to me? It's you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered. Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr.
Mister. Let me guess, this is about Helen's murder.
Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime. As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand. She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
And your first thought would come to me.
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne, so glad to finally have a word with you. I would have been so disappointed if Ludovico monopolized your attention. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel, least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows.
I'm having trouble seeing the death of a two-bit actor as an assault to the colony. I was shaken by the news myself. Helen brought a lot of joy to this colony.
You're a compassionate person, Captain. And you're right. Halcyon Helen was a talented woman. She had a gift for transforming her art into wealth. You would not believe the money she made us on Dissident Busters.
For law's sake, Cedric, could you show a little discretion and not bring up your contraband operations in front of an outsider?
Ludovico, you wound me. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give him the impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract? Because I promise you, I'll win.
Gentlemen, please, as far as I'm concerned, you're both idiots.
First sensible thing I've heard all day. My apologies, Mr. Ludovico. That was unprofessional of me. Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You're reliable and competent. You've been taking care of yourself ever since you arrived on Halcyon. And you're entirely independent. As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case.
Inspector Sid, I like the sound of that.
I'm pleased to hear that. The future of our complex may depend on your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. But Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
Ella must have been pretty popular if her death could put an end to your operations.
Helen was more than popular. She gave something to this colony that no product line could ever provide. Real happiness. No one has ever been as well known or as well loved, outside of our courageous business leaders.
You seem competent. You could have dealt with it. Sound a bit worn out.
Me? Worn out? Perish the notion. My days are filled with catering to the oh-so-reasonable requests of Mr. Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon. What's not to like?
They seem like jackasses.
Your words, not mine. Please don't take my lack of disagreement as anything other than fatigue. I am a content, productive, and happy member of our society.
Those two seem to have some issues.
The administrator oversees Rizzo's operations. Cedric runs the hotel and the spaceport. They're always at each other's throats. My life would be so much easier if they'd simply learn to work together.
Relax, there's nothing I can't handle.
I'm pleased to hear that. From everything I've heard, you're a competent freelancer. And at the risk of sounding impertinent, we desperately need the help of someone competent. Thank you for your time, Captain. Whenever you're ready, I've authorized the Unreliable to land at the Grand Colonial.
Alright, I've got everything I need.
Transmission terminated. Captain, we are now cleared to land at the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex.
Alright, don't know why they trusted me to catch Halcyon's, Helen's killer.
It is possible they expect you to understand the mind of a killer. You were, after all, responsible for murdering civilians in Emerald Vale.
I was? What can you tell me about Eridanos?
Eridanos Eridanos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant, distinguished by a well-defined ring system. The Eridanos atmospheric complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the upper atmosphere, where humans are potentially capable of surviving.
Thank you, David. Alrighty. Hey, buddy. You wanted me to play with you? I hear. Fight me. Listen to you. Yeah. Go with oh yeah. Got my upgrade. Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do this one, but due to it getting kind of late, I've got to go take a nap and stuff. So, hey, thanks for watching Villain's West Adventure, where Sid's playing the good old Outer Worlds, Spacer's Choice. And hey, yo, if you could, leave a like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Looks like we're gonna do a DLC next week. Be here on next Tuesday. So, you know, I'll catch you guys then. And hit that bell icon so that you're notified whenever I do it. So, and as always, I'll just stay vile, my friends.